of the year, and hopefully everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I am super excited about talking about Bitcoin over 100,000. Now, have all of you had a chance to subscribe to my YouTube channel? I know we're broadcasting live here, and TikTok or Instagram or all of them. I don't know if anyone here, does everybody have all that stuff? There's the link right there for everyone here. If you have not clicked on it already, just click on that link and subscribe to it. Very important. Like today alone, I did about 3 or 4 videos. We got some great training videos for you. I did a lot of great videos explaining why Bitcoin actually broke 100,000. We're going to talk a little bit about here. But if you have a moment right now, please go there, click on that link, and just subscribe. Okay. Very important. Listen, great traders, the way you learn is you have to surround yourself with good traders. You got to listen to traders. You got to surround your good community and all that good stuff. Alan, welcome from Canada. Love the Canadian people. I was just there not too long ago. Did a presentation up in Toronto. Been going there for the past 25 years. Got a lot of 20% of my students all Canadian, so you'll fit right in. All right. So another thing, if you click where it says to, could everyone just have it where it says to everyone so everybody could see everyone's chat, okay? Because we don't want to hide anybody's chat or anything else. I don't know if everybody could just do that and you'll fix that going on. Anyway, let's get back into the fun part of it. I love trading and I love teaching people how to trade. I'm going to show you exactly why 90% of the traders lose money in trading. All right. But before we do that, quick little disclaimer, just let you know that I'm not making any guarantees or promises. It works for everyone. It does vary from student to student. So just please, there's a very high risk in trading. Just be very smart before you actually go out there and do it. All right. Now, these are a couple of things we're going to learn. First of all, I'm going to interact with you. All right. And if you want to really make this fun, please answer the questions. Don't be shy. I'm going to do some poll questions, everything else. If you don't interact, you're going to make me feel like you're not listening to me and I'm not going to enjoy what I'm doing. And I don't think you want to do that. Trading, like I said, is such a big failure rate. Let's sit there and learn. Let me teach you how to follow the big money. I'm going to talk about the important tools to use, best times to trade, how to basically understand how to be an overall better rounded trader, where a lot of you are making things more complicated by reading charts backwards. I'm going to teach you the right of the chart. All these good stuff I'm going to basically talk about. Now, before we do that, do anyone here own a Bitcoin or a crypto stock? Let me just do that really quick. Does anybody have that? Just give me a yes or no. Anybody here have that? Mikey doesn't. Okay. iBit George. That's what I own. I own iBit. Actually, we're going to talk about iBit George. Anyone else? No. A lot of people with iBit. Anyone else? Greg, what about you? Greg Mills? I didn't hear from you. Jason J? How about you? John Marshall? What do you guys own? You guys own anything? Are you doing anything? Because listen, what I'm about to show you regarding about Bitcoin applies to stocks too. You don't have to trade Bitcoin. You could trade the other things too. I traded iBit many times. Okay. All right. So there we go. We got a bunch of people there. Let's just talk about the $100,000 share move. So what I'm going to basically cover is I want to talk about this Bitcoin. Actually, we're going to talk about Bitcoin right here. All right. So what we're looking at is something called level 4. And I'm going to go back in history. And I'm going to show you what happened last night. So does everybody see these little lines right here? All right. Those lines that you're seeing are Bitcoin sells. Those are people that are trying to sell Bitcoin at the right of the chart. So let me just get my crayons out here and point this out for you a little bit better. All right. Make my colors. Okay, good. So right here, what you're seeing, that's $100,000 for one Bitcoin. Now, there was about 871 Bitcoins looking to be sold. So let me bring up my calculator and let me just add that up. So you have, what is that? 870 plus about 137 plus 200. So times 100,000. So about $120 million is looking to be sold right about 100,000. Now that might not sound like a lot, but it actually isn't. There was actually more about a week ago. It was about almost 2,000. And I noticed that it dropped, in this past week. Now, what happened here is this. As the day went on, you'll see the number on the right drop. And it got less, and it tested it. Do you see that big green ball? That big green ball indicates that big block seller got done. That big order got executed. That is called time in sales. Now, is anyone here using something called time in sales? This is the transactions that take place when you trade a stock. Dennis, you're using it. Anyone else? Okay. So anyway, you could see that order got filled. Now, let me ask everyone a question. How do stocks go up and go down? And by the way, if you can't answer this question, you should not be trading. Okay? How do things go up and go down? And I'm going to wait for every single one of you to answer this question. George, you're right. Alan, you're right. Israel, you're right. Todd, you're right. Could everyone just write S&D? Okay? Just write S&D. Just so I know you're paying attention. S&D stands for supply and demand. Or you could write BNS, and not the BS that you're thinking about. It's the buyers and sellers. All right, good. Perfect. Now, to keep things on the KISS method, which means keep it super simple, green means buyers. The buyers went out there, and they executed that big-ass seller out there. So what happened? Boom. Stock took off, went to 100,000, 103,000, 104,000. Then you can start seeing the order start showing at 105,000. And now this is only on Bitcoin. Now let's go check out the ETF. You could see here that here's the ETF that when Bitcoin went up, and obviously you could see it went all the way to 59. That's where it traded this morning. And now you're getting other ECNs. Now you're getting other orders out there here at 60. And you could see that there's orders out here now trading at this lows right here. So Bitcoin, obviously, this morning having a big rally. Now you're getting some profit taking. But when you look at the chart here, because you're saying, well, why is it going down? It's actually not down. That's what's happening, obviously, this morning. If you look at Bitcoin, hold on. We're going to talk about this stock too, PLTR. You could see it right there where it's going. Let me clear this out so you guys could see a little bit clearer. There we go. All right, so you could see how it gapped up right here, and now it went from 56 up to 59, and you can see here on the long-term chart, went from 40 up to about 60. Now, I know a lot of you here have been following Cybertrade University for a while. I know some of you, we have some students here. We always love you guys coming in here because it's always a new lesson here we do cover. But the goal is that there's always opportunity to get in, okay? Is it ever too late to buy Bitcoin or IBIT or PLTR or Amazon or any of those things, okay? It's never too late. That's why you're here. That's right, Michael. By the way, there's the email, the link right there. If everybody can click on that Instagram, I don't know if you guys use Instagram, but here's an actual video of all the people that are liking it and so on. This is our Instagram page. I know if you're not a social media guy, maybe just like YouTube, but all we ask is that if you watch these videos, please like us, friend us, ring the bell, and share us, all right? Because we're always posting it. The more we can educate the general public, the better it is for all of us, okay? Let me explain something to you about who I am and why I'm here and why you need to listen very carefully because I want to make all of you guys a better trader in the market. Here we go. So let me go further. Let me just introduce myself so you know a little about who is Fausto Pugliese and why am I listening to you when there's another 2,000, 3,000 people that say they're better than the rest driving Lamborghinis and beautiful homes and everything else. Well, let me tell you how you segregate the ones that you want to listen to and the ones you don't. I'm actually a 12-time champion at the Money Show, okay? I've been doing this for over 35 years. I am one of the oldest educators in the industry. I've been through COVID. I've been through the financial crisis. I've been through the internet bubble. I've been through Hurricane Sandy. Listen, when you can survive the worst of the worst, if I'm still here, we're obviously doing something right. Okay. But the way I got started is this. I was actually one of the original day traders that started back in the early 90s. I worked at some of the biggest brokerage firms in the industry. I live here in New York, which I still do, which is the financial capital of the world. By the way, if you ever want to learn from somebody, I think you should go where the source is. Okay. Listen, if you want to learn how to be a movie star, I don't think you want to go to Alabama. You might want to go to Hollywood, California. If you want to learn how to make good pizza, I don't think you want to go to Texas. I think you want to go to Italy. But if you do want to learn how to trade oil, I think you definitely go to Texas. The point is, this is what we do all day. Okay. This is not the Fausto Nachi indicator that I invented. All right. I'm actually going to show you exactly how Wall Street market makers, which are traders for the brokerage firms, because I was one of them. And the way I've learned over the years is that, before I do this. So what I've learned is that the tools that I used before I got educated was the most idiotic, dumbest tools that all of you are using today, because the tools that you're using are the wrong tools. And the reason why is people are selling you those tools to make money off it. Everybody's looking at the left of the chart. Okay. The Bollinger Bands, the MACDs, the charts, the software. It's not what's on the left. It's on the right. The right are the orders, things that are called ECNs. By the way, does anybody even know what an ECN is? Just give me a yes or no in the room. Anybody know what an electronic communication network is? An ECN. I'll put it in layman terms. Basically, you have a seat on the exchange. You could place bids and offers out there in the market. Okay. You could be a actual physical trader and compete and be the person on the New York Stock Exchange and place bids and offers against Goldman Sachs, Merrill Lynch. You could see it, you could feel it, you could do everything. One person, including some of the students here. You see now, let me just ask another dumb question. How much smarter and better trading decisions would you have made if you knew that you could see where everyone's buying and selling the stock? All right. Think about that for a second. How much better trades you'll make other than listening to somebody on CNBC because he could speak really well, or listen to somebody and say, oh, wow, he's got a really pretty chart. Oh, wow, he's got some really hot girls on his video. He must make money. I want to do that. No, that's not how you trade, fellow traders. And please don't get influenced by that, because that doesn't make you money. What makes you money is you got to surround yourself with people that do this all day, that trade every day. Now, the reason why I'm here is this. It's a 90% failure rate. Why would you get into this business where you have almost a guarantee fail? Well, that 90% of the people that fail are the ones that want to go out there and try to figure out on their own, trade by themselves, and think they could just buy something or just listen to a couple of YouTube channels and go out there and do it. Well, that didn't work out too well with the patient that didn't want to buy medical insurance and thought like, hey, let me just go to another foreign country and let me just save some money and do it somewhere else. I don't think you want to do that, right? Well, that's why I love teaching, because I became such a great trader. And the only reason why I'm here is because I am looking to recruit people to teach how to trade this theory. Because if I could teach you how to trade, you're going to be part of my team. If you're qualified for it, and if you could pass my test, and if you're committed to do this, I will make you part of my team. No different than you try to get a job somewhere and they interview you and say, okay, well, if you really want this job, let me see if you could pass this test. Well, if you could pass and know how to see buyers and sellers, if you could pass a test right now and answer a question here, then you're basically qualified to be part of my team. And that's why I've been doing it for 35 years, because if I could teach you how to trade, we're all going to make money together. Now, for just to be here today, I'm going to do everyone a quick favor. I'm going to give you my book for free. It's been published by Wiley, okay, not by an AI company, all right? And all you got to do is send me an email right now at fausto@ctucorp.com or whatever, Fausto P, whatever it is. So right before we move forward and I start educating everyone just a little bit more, I want you to bring up your inbox. Email me right now while it's fresh in your mind. And send me your book. All right, let's do that right now. Send it. Boom. Done. And there we go. All right. So I'll be waiting for that. Now, once we're done today, I'm going to send you my book. I think you're going to love it. It's a fast read. It's color. It's going to teach you how to beat market makers at their own game. Okay? Period. Now, just really quick about a quick little intro about, okay, so Fausto, you sound good. You sound great. Well, let me tell you, I've been presented. I've been done speaking for some of the biggest brokerage firms in the industry. I've been featured on a lot of different financial websites. But this is not about me, fellow traders. This is really about you. Okay. I hate seeing people lose money. Okay. I hate getting emails and hate mail and everything else. Oh, are you like that other guy that just got busted by the FTC? Or are you the person? I hate seeing that. So I'm here to educate to you who to be careful of and how to trade today's market. Because this is not about me. Like I said, this is really about you. Now, the big thing that we teach our students, which I think we all could agree, it's about following the big money. Following the big money is seeing where the institutions are. And the institutions are, buying Bitcoin, or they're buying any other stock out there. But I'm going to focus on Bitcoin because that's really the big news. And I want to talk about BlackRock, who basically started the first ETF on the IBIT. When that happened, fellow traders, that's when everything changed. When you have the largest, most powerful brokerage firm in the industry, that's when you got to listen. I know there's a lot of you here that might be like, I don't believe in this crap. I personally don't believe it still. Okay. But what the hell do I care? At the end of the day, I'm here to make money. Okay. I'm not here to trade. Oh, I'm a big fan of Ford, because I work there. So I'm all in on Ford. Listen, that's not how you make money in trading. Okay. Just because you don't believe in something doesn't mean you can't make money off it. All right. That's not an entrepreneur. So the thing is, there's so many people that are, buying it. There's Bitcoin is surpassing silver, the Saudis market cap, everything. Just look at this. I mean, look where Bitcoin is today on this asset chart. Okay. I mean, it's even more, it's bigger than Tesla and Meta so far. So the thing is, we got to know exactly why it's going up, what's making it move up, and how to trade it. Louise has a question. So far, I got to ask, I meant this seriously in respect. I was going to think of someone like a teacher in a market. Thank you very much, Louise. And basically, you have that on private. So let's just share, Louise, what she wrote there. Thanks, everybody, for sharing that. Why don't you read what Louise wrote in there? There you go. Thanks a lot. I'll put the staff put it in there for you. So regarding about the BlackRock ETF, is it going up? Listen, they're saying Bitcoin probably at the end of end of 2025 is going to probably be at $250,000. And then I'm hearing people in 5 years say it's going to be at 5 million. Okay. So is it too late? Well, listen, there are not only Bitcoin you could trade, there are other stocks like MSTR. This stock is just doing fabulous. You could see here, the stock was just basically at $100 at 500. It's up a hell of a lot more than Bitcoin. Okay. Hood, another stock doing great. Back in March, stock was at $10. It's already up about 300%. So there are so many different stocks out there, including mining stocks like Mara, CLSK, all doing fabulous. But the thing is this, how do we know they're going to continue to go up and go down? How do we track it? Well, that's what I'm here to teach you. I'm here to teach you something that is called NASDAQ Book Viewer, which is called Level 3, which you all can get. And I'm going to tell everyone where to get it. Now, before I do that, does anyone here have Book Viewer before I move forward? Just give me a yes or no. Dennis, you have it? Okay. Anna, Mike, Todd. Todd, you don't have it. Mike, you don't have it. Okay. Who else didn't answer me? John, what about you? Kevin? Kathleen Murphy, do you have it? Wayne, yo, what about you? No. A couple of you, yes. Alan, you have it. Ron, Kevin, you don't have it. Okay, good. All right, so for some of you already know about it. Like I said, if you want to share your thoughts on it, if you're a student, you have it, please share it. I think these people need to understand that they've been trading blind for a long time. So we need to fix that. All right. So let me get my fun crayons out here and have some fun. All right. So what we're going to look at is we're going to see every single buyer and every single seller on a stock. And we're going to look at, for example, we're looking at Amazon. Now think about this. You are going to see just on the NASDAQ exchange, which you have a seat on, where you could see every single order around the entire world that wants to buy that stock. I mean, that's absolutely, breathtaking. Why would not you want to not know that? Well, let's look at, for example, how it utilizes this information. We're looking at a stock called Uber. Okay. And I know everybody's familiar with Uber. Maybe you might even know it's not even public, but the thing is, oh, I like Uber. I want to buy it. Well, listen, you just don't go out and buy things. Okay. You just don't go out there and buy it. The way you buy things, you got to know where the buyers and sellers are. So here you could see Uber took a really big hit, went all the way down around 12 o'clock and stopped at this price right around here, around this 68. Went up, came back down, never wanted to pass this price 68 and went right back up. What is 68 called? That is called a support level. No. It's not called a support level, okay? Support level is not the correct answer. There are buyers that make support. And when we look at the buying section and we work our way down and we blow this up, you could see out of all the orders out there, which might not sound like a lot, which aren't really 300, 400, 700, but when you get this 69,000 share buyer at that specific price, that's the only reason why that stock went up. Because like you all said before earlier, like I asked everyone, how do things go up and go down in life? If you're buying a house, a car, a stock, Bitcoin, it's all about buying and selling. It's all about supply and demand. It's not about support and resistance level. Let me ask everyone a question. When you buy a house, do you look at the support and resistance level on a house? Does anybody do that? Or do you look at what the price is and want to know where the buyers and sellers are? I mean, I know you're like, wow, I never really thought of that. I never looked at why would I look at a support resistance level at a house, right? You look at the price. It's all about bids and offers. And if you're interested, you want to know, okay, is it a good price or is it a bad price? And if I'm really in the market to buy that house, where all the other buyers are, that's where it comes down to it. And that's what controls these stocks, not some, Fibonacci, not some RSI, not some news. It's about where all the buyers and sellers are interpreting it. Now, let's look at a resistance levels. Look how we see a stock like Robinhood, and it goes all the way up to this price and stops all the way at this price and starts going back down to this price. Why did it stop at this price? And what price is that? $35. Where did $35 come from? On the right of the chart where the sellers are. That seller, which you probably can't see, is this 200,000 share seller out there at 35 and a quarter. Okay. So when you wonder, why did it stop at 35? Why 35 and a quarter? Why not 35 and a half? Why that number? Who picked that number? That number is that seller. So stop looking at resistance levels, which is the left of the chart, and start focusing on the right of the chart. That's how you read a chart. Now, going to ask everyone a question. Did I lose anybody? Is everyone following along? Just give me a yes or no. No, if you're not. Yes, you are. Dennis, you're following along. George, you're following along. Mike, you're doing well. Good, good. Bridget, Jason, good. Still waiting for some of you to answer. Louise, good to see you again. All right, good, good. Everyone's following. Kevin's good. I'm good. Good. All right. So at least I'm not acting like I'm talking to myself. Now, the thing is this, how much smarter and better trading decisions would you have made if you see where those big sellers and buyers are? That's what trading is all about, fellow traders. Let's go over a couple more examples. AVGO, stocks going down, right? So forget about, I did the easy part. Now let's have more interaction. Stocks going down. What's going to prevent this stock from going lower, everyone? What's going to prevent it from going down? Mike says buyers. Lewis says buyers. Alan says buyers. Wow. Okay, good. Well, we love charts, right? Do you see any buyers on this chart anywhere? You guys see any buyers out there? So why? Wait a minute. We're looking at charts all the time. You're right. There's no buyers out there. The only thing it's going to tell us is what happened in the past, but that's not indicative of the future. So the only way to find the future is we got to look at the exchange. Let's go on the floor. Where do I see buyers? Right here at 162 for 95,000. Now there are 3-digit numbers, 200, 300, 500, but the biggest one right there, the 5-digit number, the 100,000 share buyers, share buyer out there is at 162. Now, in theory, what do you think is going to happen when we get down to 162? Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? Correct. In theory, it probably is going to go up. Now, by knowing that there's a buyer at 162, would you want to, and you love the stock, you got news on everything, would you pay 163.50 or would you wait down till you get to 162? What would you rather do? Wait or buy now? That's the next question. Wait, right? Patience. Very good. Why should I buy a stock here when I could probably buy it another $1.50 cheaper? $1.50 on 1,000 shares is $1,500. That's about a $300,000 that you just threw away at the end of the year. I don't think anybody wants to do that. What do you think happens next? Well, if you bought it there, like it or not, it's going down to here, which it hit, that's 162, and it went up. Now, for some of you, you'd be like, yeah, but Fausto, if I paid 163, I still made money. But why? I get it. Okay. But why pay 163 and run it all the way down to 162? Why don't you just buy 162 and save the money and make $3 instead of $1.50? You know what I mean? This is how you have to think as a trader. How many of you out there put limit orders? How many of you out there, I'm like, want to be really comfortable on that support and resistance? This is how you do it. Let's get another example. Let's look at Celsius. Another, I don't know if you guys even knew this stock is public. I didn't know too until I actually started trading it. But here you have Celsius going down, came out with earnings. You're like, oh my God, the stock, I'm losing money. What do I do? Okay. Well, you got to be patient. And like it or not, from $29, you're not going to see any buyers down to $27.80. Now, you could sell it now and take your loss, even though you love the company, and just buy it cheaper, because like it or not, it's going down to that number. And that's about a $6 million that can be bought there, not the 2,000 shares or the $27,000 worth of stock. $6 million is right there. I want to stick where the $6 million is. And guess what? Boom, it hits it and goes right back up. Did that seem hard? Same thing with resistance levels. OKLO, nuclear stock goes up. Great, making money, right? What's the game plan that you always have to do about making money? You got to know when to take a profit. Where do you find the profit? Can't find it on a chart. You got to follow the orders. Work my way, okay? You want to know, got a nice winner, want to have a game plan. Game plan is where is Wall Street trying to sell? I see right here, 97,000, 12 orders out there at $22. Probably that's where it is going to get out. Sure enough, right around 12:30, hits 22, comes right back down to 20. How many of you here can honestly say you sell your winners too soon and you hold your losers too long? Right? Well, happens to all of us. The thing is this. Did you really, really know where those buyers and sellers were? If you knew they were out there, you probably would have got out sooner, right? And if you knew the stock was going higher and you didn't see any sellers out there, you probably would have held it longer. But you have to ask yourself a question. Who really trained you? Right? Now, I'm going to do a quick poll right here. I'm going to do a quick poll. And I don't have access to the polls. Can we do a poll here? I have some of the staff in here. Do a poll. Could you, everyone just pop a poll really quick and just let me know who educated you? Did you learn from somebody? Did you not learn from somebody? So I don't have access to it, but oh, there we go. Are you self-taught? Did you take paid courses? There we go. There's the poll. Perfect. Let's see how everyone answers this question. Now, while you guys are answering this question, let me go check out Amazon. Okay, Amazon's breaking all-time highs, right? So you're probably wondering, my God, I don't know where the resistance levels. Now you can't even use a chart because you just broke that all-time highs, all right? Well, we do got a couple of big sellers hovering here around 212, you know, for 162, 77. Okay. Well, what do you think happens when we hit there? Boom, same thing. Now, let me end the poll. Let me share it. Now, listen, you could see that the amount of people that have taken paid courses and then basically was self-taught is scary. Because out of everyone here, I mean, I know there's a lot of students here that didn't answer it. I forgot to tell you for students not to answer it. But for the people that are self-taught, would you actually go out there and would like to learn from someone that went to med school that's going to do surgery on your loved ones? Or let me just put it in reality. Would you give your money to a financial planner or type your money in an IRA of someone that's working there that never learned finance or never did a trade in their life? Right? No, you're smarter than that. Well, what are you doing? You really think you could become a good trader learning on YouTube? Are you kidding me? You know what's involved? Yeah, I'll give you another example I want to point out. Anyone here own a business? Okay. How hard is or work somewhere where you work with other employees? You know how hard it is to find a really good, loyal employee? Think about all those resumes you go through, right? You're sitting there, you know you need help. The only way you're going to build your business is you got to have good employees. So you get all these resumes, you're going out of your way, you're learning them. You finally found the person you think is the right person. How many of those people that you hired that you thought were the right person that you had to fire? Okay. It usually takes, I think they say it takes like maybe 30 to 50 employees that you hire till you find one good one. All right. That you're really going to find the person. Because sometimes it might not be a good fit. But think about the work that you got to put in to train this person. You know, that's even the worst part. You got to go out there and you're like, damn, I got people waiting online, but I teach this person how to type the register. It doesn't know how to do that. You want someone that knows what they're doing. And sometimes you got to pay for it. Sometimes you got to pay. Sometimes paying someone really cheap doesn't make you succeed in business. Nobody works for free and nobody's going to work for minimum wage, right? If you want to build your business, you got to hire, you know, listen, I don't think anyone here feels like they're worth $15 an hour, $10 an hour, right? You know what I mean? Like, listen, I'd rather work for free because I enjoy doing it. Do some charity work. The point I'm trying to get to is that if you think you're going to do this for free, I'm going to do you a favor. You're going to lose all your money. Like it or not, bash me on the internet. I'm just telling you right now, I've been doing this for 35 years. And if you want to do it right, you got to follow what I'm telling you because this is how Wall Street trades. You're not going to beat them. You'll never beat them, but you can join them, which is not a bad thing. By looking at the right of the chart and by following what we call iceberg orders. Now, who here would like to get a copy of NASDAQ Book Viewer? So this is what I want you to do. One more time. Bring up your inbox. All right. Type in Fausto at ctucorp.com and just write NASDAQ book. You send that over to me. Hit send while it's fresh in your mind. And let's get that out of the way. So I got a bunch of people that did email me. Wayne, I got your email. Louis, I got yours. Michael, Zimmerman, Don, Anna, got everyone. I got your email. I got a bunch of people that want my book. Now, listen, one more time. Let's just take care of that. And let's get that sent over. Now, what I want to do is I want to send you, I don't want to send you to the website. I tell everybody this all the time. I got 2 videos I want to send to you. They're about 5 minutes long. One's going to show you how to download it correctly and get the right one and take care of the templates. And the second one is how to trade on it. You are going to be absolutely embarrassed that you didn't know this data. Imagine what I just showed you in just 10 minutes. Now wait till you start seeing it live. Who I got here? Floorgate, I got yours. Oh, Kevin, is that you? And make sure you guys write your name on the bottom, because sometimes there's people here, I don't know who you are, so I can at least answer you by your first name. So send it to me. This is the worst thing. Listen, the worst thing that could happen to you is that you learn something here that you're on the wrong side. Why not just know where the street is? Okay. And that's where it's about. There's the YouTube video part 1 if you purchase it on NASDAQ Book Viewer, but instead of purchasing it, just make sure you send me that email so I can send you the 2 videos on it. All right. Now, does this work for swing trading? Absolutely. Of course it does. Does it work for options trading? Absolutely. Let me explain something to you. What makes a stock move in the future is by seeing what happens over the course of the day. All right. This is how you got to have a game plan. When you break a resistance level and you break all-time highs, let me go back to Bitcoin really quick. All right. Let me just show you what's going on here. Where's the next resistance in Bitcoin? You got a seller out here for 100,000 and 105,000. All right. Let me go out more into the future. Where's the next biggest seller? 110, 120. You know how many people tell me, oh, this stock's going 125? I'm like, where'd you get 125 from? Who told you 125? Okay. Oh, that's what they're saying on TV. Okay. Well, maybe you shouldn't be watching the TV. Maybe you should be watching where the orders are. All right. Because you got to get through 105 first, which is not that many Bitcoins out there. And then you got to talk about 110 for about 270 Bitcoins and another there. But I can tell you this, it wasn't like I saw a week ago, 2 weeks ago, where I saw 2,000. All right. So you could see it on every single stock. Like right here, Palantir. Did you guys watch my video on Palantir that I did about 3 days ago? You should go watch it. Post a link if we can on YouTube. People say, where's the next resistance on Palantir? I told everyone, it's not 72. It's the 75 I'm worried about. Okay. Palantir. Let me just bring this up and show you what we got here on Palantir. If you haven't watched the video yet, Palantir, if you look right here, when Trump got elected, this stock went from 41 and now it's at 72. Okay. This stock obviously moved even more than Bitcoin. All right. Big fan of Palantir. I own a lot of it. Just telling you right now. Question is, where's the resistance levels? You want to know where the resistance levels? I'll go next year. The year before that. The year before that. Okay. Company went public in 2000. We're breaking all-time highs. Do you guys have any idea when you break all-time highs, where's the next resistance levels? People are like, I don't know. Well, I'm telling you where it is, and watch the video and subscribe to the channel. The next biggest seller that I'm concerned about wasn't the 72, which it just broke through it. Okay. It's the 75. Now, if we can get past that 250,000 share seller out there, where is the next big swing trade? Where's the next resistance levels? Maybe 80, and then it's definitely 100. Okay. That's why you have to follow the money. Now, this is called level 4. It's a little bit more advanced. I'm not going to show you how to use it, but we'll cover it where I'm going to show you right now how to cover it, because I'm going to invite every single one of you to join my professional trading room to see this live. All right. And not only that, even seeing stocks that trade like Bitcoin and ETFs on Bitcoin and blockchain and all that good stuff. So we're out of time here. So let me get everyone registered really quick. Let me just tell you one last thing before we go to kind of refresh some of you. If you logged in late, CyberTrade University has been ranked the #1 school in the industry for as long as I known it for. And we've been endorsed by more brokerage firms than any exchange, than any school in the industry. Now, this is very important for all of you. Okay. If you don't like me, you don't like the way I look, you don't like the way I sound, or whatever it is, I get it. But if you are going to go out there and learn, let me just give you some advice. Every single person here should make sure that if you're going to get educated, you have brokerage firms and exchanges endorsing them. If they're not, stay away. Okay. These people do a very big compliance. TradeStation, Thinkorswim, Tastyworks, Bookmap, Tradier, NASDAQ, Schwab. There's just to name a few that who were endorsed by. And not only that, you might not even see this. We probably have the best rating on Google than any school in the industry. 5 stars in 35 years. And we're very proud to say that. Okay. You want to see how your schools perform? Don't go on Trustpilot. Okay. Because you could buy followers on that. Go on Google. All right. Now, if you really want to learn more, this is what I'm going to do. First of all, please register and subscribe to my channels. Okay. We post about 2-3 times a day. All right. So that's number one. We just post a link up there. Make sure you subscribe to it. Now, for everybody here that wants to continue, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to invite every single one of you to come to my trading room. My trading room is right here. This is our trading room. Here's our trading room. I started the first trading room in the industry. Okay. So it's the longest running trading room. Right here on the left-hand side, these are all our hundreds of traders that are in here right now trading live with us. You're going to be one of them. Here in the middle, up on top, is all our instructors, Rich, John, Josh, me, Alex, all of us. Here in the middle is our alert service and our chat board. We have live commentary, and right here, like they're trading right now, American Airlines, you could see American Airlines moving pretty well. You could see that that's basically what we're showing right here. All right. Let me move that over. Now, all we're asking for is a $9 application fee to get into that room. That's it, $9. Money back guaranteed. I'm not looking for free people, okay? So if you're looking to get in there for free, I'm just telling you right now, nothing is free in this world. The $9 just proves to me that you are a real person or not. We're not going to charge you a subscription after a week. We just want you to come in there, say who you are for $9. It's all asking for. It's an application fee, and you'll see what we covered here in less than an hour for one full week from 7:30 in the morning Eastern time to 4:30 in the afternoon with live audio commentary. Okay. So if you want to know how we find stocks, how we trade them, how to utilize this data, if you like what you saw here for an hour, imagine when you're going to learn in the next 60, 70 hours. And by the way, you don't got to be there all day. You could be there an hour and you could have fun with it. Now, what you could do is you could take your phone, you could scan that QR code on the bottom right-hand corner, or just click on that link that we posted and get registered. So we do all live trading. We're going to talk about iceberg orders, all that good stuff, fellow traders. We got Traders Talk. We got podcasts. We got everything. We're going to give you workshops, hundreds of hours of workshops, all for $9. Okay. Now, one last thing I'm going to throw in as a bonus on top of it. If you do register right now, okay, at that email address and at that QR code, I will give everybody access that I will do you all a big favor. I will actually pick up the phone call together. Now, I'm not talking about talking to some sales rep. I'm not talking about talking to somebody from another country or an answer. You could talk to me personally, because let me explain something to you. I need to interview you. Okay. I need to make sure that this is something that you're qualified to do. A lot of you are really not qualified to trade, and that's okay. All right. Somebody has to be the parent in the room. Someone's got to tell you what you're doing right and wrong. So if you make that small investment and you do register, we will have a conversation in the next 2 to 3 days where you could at least see what's going on in the room and then see if this is something that you're qualified to do moving forward. All for a $9 fee. Okay. Because I don't need the $9, fellow traders. I'm just looking for traders that are committed, that like what they do, that are focused on it, that have been looking for someone to teach them how to do it, and that I can make you part of my team. So think of that as a job. Okay. There's the application. You like this job. You want to work at this company. Well, fill it out, and that's all you need. Please send me book viewer. Well, listen, Peter, this is what you need to do. Email me at fausto@ctucorp.com. That's my email address, and I'll get it to you, Peter. I don't know. Did you email me? I don't know if I got it from you. Check my email. Oh, you did. Peter Line, is that you? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got your email. Well, no, I don't have one. Send it to your son. You know what? Just email me back and just send it, and we'll send it again, Peter. Okay. All right. So, any questions, ladies and gentlemen, before we go? Any questions? Did you guys learn anything? Or did I sit here and listen to myself talk? Anybody here? Good, good, good. I'm glad everyone said they learned a lot. All right. So listen, $9. You're going to get all this great stuff, the live trading room, the coaching class with me, workshops, trading room, everything. If you really want to learn how to trade, you want to learn how to be a good swing trader, you want to learn how to be a good options trader, if you want to understand the concept of day trading, see what 35 years can do for you, and more importantly, be part of a team of traders that are in there that actually want to help you too, because if you know what you're doing, if you're committed, we're all going to make money together. That's where it comes down to it. Couple of people I just want to do a shout out to thank everyone. Jenny, I just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Appreciate it. Lance, I got your registration from Chicago. Welcome aboard. Joseph, got your registration. Thank you very much from California. Welcome aboard. Now, listen, when you fill out that questionnaire, basically it's like a 3-step process. Please tell us a little bit about you. Who trained you? Don't be embarrassed. Someone's going to make fun of you. Okay. It's like going to a doctor's office. Let's look at your blood. Okay. If you're not going to be honest with me, who are you going to be honest with? We know that 90% of you fail. Let's fix that problem. Okay. What kind of trading you're doing? Just like 5 questions. And then the next one's going to tell you about, book your appointment. If you're not sure, just take any time that's there and just block it out. Okay. So we'll get that done. What else I got in here? Now, a couple of people asking me a question here. Some people asking me, how much money do I need to trade? Okay. That's the easiest question ever. $9. That's it. $9 to get started. I know it doesn't make sense, but yes, you know what? Why are you going to open up a brokerage account with 10, 20, 50,000 when you're going to find out that you opened up with the wrong brokerage account? This is really not their style. So why even go there? Make the $9 investment first, then we'll go from there. Okay. The next question is, do I need a brokerage account to trade with? No, you don't. You don't need a brokerage account right now. If you got one, great. But you're not here to trade. You're here to watch to see if other people make money doing it. That's where that comes into play. All right. And any other questions I get? No. All right. So like I said, your last chance, ladies and gentlemen. One other thing people always ask me, when could I start? You should start once we're done today. It's fresh in your mind. You saw what happened with Bitcoin. You see what's going on with a lot of these stocks. You saw what happened last night. Just get involved right now. Don't waste any time. But if you want, some people, I'm going away. I got to go to the doctor's office. Okay, start on Monday. We're not going to go anywhere. If you're watching this recording and like, well, I hope I didn't miss out. Don't worry about it. We've been here for 35 years. I want to be here another 35 years. I love what I do. I love training people. I love going against, unfortunately, people that don't know what they're doing, because in trading, there's a winner and there's a loser. Okay. And you know what? Unfortunately, and nothing against anyone here that's going to lose, but someone's got to take your money. And if it's not going to be Wall Street, let it be me. Okay. Or my students. So let me teach you how they take your money away from you. Let me teach you how to read the right of the chart and stop trading on the left of the effing chart. Okay. That's all I have left for you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys being here. I will send everyone all about the book. I'll send everyone else. And like I said, if you need anything, feel free to reach out to me. All right. Look forward to seeing you all in the trading room. Good luck, everyone. Have a happy holidays. And one last thing before we go, next week, we are going to have a very, very big event, a Cyber Expo event. We have some of the top gurus in the industry. So please register now. So when you come in there, you get to hear what they have to say. You'll be up to speed, and that will make you that much faster and a better trader. Because listen, it doesn't really take that long to learn how to trade. Okay. And like I said earlier, it doesn't take that hard to learn when you hire someone if they're qualified for the job or not. You can't be paying them for 2, 3, 4 months and still not getting it. You'll learn right away just getting in there. Good luck, everyone. Appreciate it. Happy trading. I'll see you all in the trading room.